This is part 4 of the story of my life, and I just finished up part 3, which talked about the relationship I was in when I was homeless, living with a family member, and why it was so stressful. And I felt like this was the worst relationship of my life ever. One of the worst, actually. We're gonna get to the other one soon. So personally, already, I don't feel like I have success in relationships, which is fucking horrible because I love love. Like, I'm just a loving person. I care and I give and I am generous. So, yeah. So, okay. So this person, I left off on, this person like hid a lot of things from me, and I just was like figuring out over time. I'm still figuring things out over time. So it's like, I understand like trauma is definitely a healing process. That's why I like want to talk about this stuff, because I know this happens to people. So I'm going to share my story. And although I'm telling the stories of what I've been through with other people, and this is also my perspective, I'm still going to share it because I know there's someone out there who has either been through the same thing and actually can't get through the trauma, but we're going to get through it. So this person had a lot of things for me, like the people he was talking to, the places he was going, and the fact that he actually had an apartment ready for him when he was living with me and my family member. I did not trust this person. I actually stopped trusting this person like a long time before our relationship even furthered. Probably during the 3rd month we were together, I stopped trusting him, but I was still trying to see it through. I had to fuck around and find out if I'm just tripping or if it's just a good connection. That I literally am self-sabotaging. I don't know. Which I was not, really. So then, yeah, there was really crazy things he was lying about. Like, he would lie about the craziest little stupid, slightest things. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, you didn't have to lie about that. I could literally help you out. Like, he would steal from me, and I would literally be like, all you had to do was ask. Like, are you serious? Like, all you had to do was ask. You don't gotta steal. What the hell are you stealing from me for? What's mine is mine. But I can also give a little bit to you. Damn. So yeah, skip ahead a little bit because I'm skipping a lot of parts because it's just so much, guys. We was together for like, I'd say like 2 years, I think. And honestly, this was my longest relationship. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I thought I was in love. I was in love because I'm just loving. I'm a loving person. I'm love. I just love. So this person was hiding a lot of things from me. He would literally hide the fact that he was doing he was taking substances, and I didn't know about it. But at the same time, his family was telling me like, yeah, it seems like he is, and I'm just like, wow. So honestly, I actually witnessed where he was one time, and I was just like, oh my god, that's actually like, I didn't know it was that serious. I didn't know it was that serious. So also, because I wasn't judgmental, I also went through a situation where I was taking substances too for a second. I wasn't addicted. I was literally just trying to have fun in college. That's all I wanted to do. That was my intentions. So, yeah, basically, he was hiding a lot of stuff. I remember one time we went to his friend's house and we were celebrating, and they were, roughhousing and having fun. Then he started roughhousing and having fun and got out of breath and literally ended up having to go to the hospital. This is where it gets weird. So he ended up having to go to the hospital because he damn near couldn't breathe, and he had issues with his heart or lungs or breathing, something like that. His heart. And then we took him to the hospital, but he really didn't want to go. And I was just like, why the hell don't you want to go to the hospital? Literally, you have to go. You need to go to the hospital. Then, so his friends, I guess our friends, took him to the hospital. I really don't know if these people were true friends because I literally don't trust people anymore. So they might not have been true friends to me, but definitely was friends to him. So they took him to the hospital. I also went and we checked him in. And I literally stayed there the whole time until his mother got there. Because I called her, because I felt like she needed to know about this, of course. And she pulled up and, took over because that's her son and she wanted to be there for him. Then he ends up, staying in the hospital for a few hours, I think. But his mom told us, like, yeah, everything's going to be okay, but I think I should go home. It's getting late or something like that. I don't know the full conversation. But basically, it came to where like his friends took me back to my house, and I was just fucking worried. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? Like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, I thought that was weird now that I think about it because of a situation that also happened where he was hospitalized. So I feel like during this relationship, I felt like I deserved respect from this person because I actually was there for him in tough times, rough times, and stuff like that. But also, I was very genuine with my feelings towards him. Like, I just felt like it wasn't enough for him. And I didn't understand that I needed to actually leave way before it got to this point. The universe and God has given me so many signs to leave this person, and I just didn't listen. So I suffered. This person was also hospitalized after I told him to leave. Shortly after I told him to leave, it was the summertime. Of course, it was hot as fucking hell. And I'm just like, leave. Like, get the hell out of this house. So, so then this person got hospitalized again. But this was for something more life-threatening because of something that I guess he was dealing with either before we got together or around the time we was together and he was cheating on me. So this was really serious because I was calling his family members asking like, what's going on? Like, is he okay? Because I wasn't really in the mix. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I also kind of felt bad because I told him to leave and then he got dehydrated and whatever and then ended up hospitalized for something very serious. It was a point where I actually didn't hear from him, of course, for days. I didn't hear from his family for days. But I also just felt like I was trying to literally guess what the hell was going on. And I was just so stressed to where I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping. I was stressed, my hair was falling out, everything. Like, I was stressed. In a matter of literally like a week, I was looking very depleted of my whole life. Like, it was weird. But this person ends up, so I end up talking to this person's mom, and she told me that she's going to let him tell me what's going on. And I was just fucking scared. So days passed where I didn't hear anything after his mom had told me, like, I'm going to let him tell you what it is because that's not really my place to do it. And I'm just like, oh my God, okay, all right, I'm ready. I'm scared, I'm ready. So I was just like so devastated because I'm like, oh my God, what is it going to be? I was not eating, sleeping, like I said. Then I get a phone call from him and he's crying and stuff. And I'm just like, what's going on? Like, what happened? Like, are you okay? Is it this and that? Is it this and that? Like, I thought it was something terminal. Then that's when the bomb dropped. He told me that he had got a disease that was very serious. And I'm just literally, my heart dropped because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how did this happen? I'm just confused because it's like, I need to go to the doctor or something. If you know what I mean, I really don't like talking about this situation, but it has to like be able to reach somebody who literally needs a warning. So this person had an incurable disease that I could have gotten. We're going to talk about exactly why I didn't get the disease that he caught. Because I think this deserves a lot more light shed upon it.